Hello and welcome to our session titled You Can Transfer to a University. My name is Kate Porter. I am a Cuesta College counselor and I'm also our University Transfer and Career Center coordinator. First, I want to welcome you all and just say I'm so glad that you're here and that you're taking time out of your evening to come get information about Cuesta College. And I hope you enjoyed the opening speaker and the different sessions available. And I'm so glad that you decided to join in today on our session on transferring. So what we're going to talk about in this session is why you should consider university transfer and how to make it happen. We're going to talk a little bit more about the why than the how, but both are important, and you can feel free to use the chat feature to ask any questions, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So first, we're going to start by talking about the two main degree types, and the first is called an associate's degree. So an associate's degree can be earned at a community college like Cuesta College. It's considered a two-year degree, and you can use this degree for career preparation or even for university transfer preparation. You can see in the picture, that's a picture of Cuesta College campus. It's a beautiful campus, and I wish we could be there in person as we normally are for this event, but I do hope you'll come visit the campus because I think you're going to find it's a really beautiful college campus. All right, so the second main type of degree is called a bachelor's degree. And a bachelor's degree is earned at a university or a four-year college. And it is a 4+ year degree. So you can earn this degree in 4 years if you go full-time for 4 years, freshman through senior year. But many students, in fact, the majority of students, take 5 to 6 years to complete their bachelor's degree. Well, the great news is you can complete the first 2 years of your bachelor's degree at Cuesta College, and then the last 2 years at your university. Let's talk about why you want to consider doing this and why you would want to get a bachelor's degree. Well, first, more job opportunities come to those who earn bachelor's degrees. And some careers even require that you have a bachelor's degree or higher to work in that field. Two, it brings a sense of accomplishment and achievement and increased confidence earning that bachelor's degree, especially when you go and apply for jobs, knowing that you've earned a degree that is a reputable degree that you can use towards getting a job. Earning a bachelor's degree can lead to greater job satisfaction and ultimately more happiness. Research has actually shown that with a bachelor's degree, you can have a greater likelihood of finding a job that you like and really having a sense of satisfaction about your job. It gives you a feeling of purpose having a career that you enjoy working in, and a bachelor's degree certainly leads to more opportunities. So this is how earning a bachelor's degree can ultimately impact your future happiness. You'll certainly earn higher pay than if you are not a college grad or if you earn just an associate's degree, if you earn your bachelor's degree. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. And last, if other students can do it, you can too. We have students coming into Cuesta every year that have the goal of wanting to transfer to a four-year university. And we see every year students transferring on to university. So I know that if they can do it, you certainly can also. Let's talk a little bit more about the average earning to earn a bachelor's degree versus an associate's degree or no college degree. So you can see that the average monthly earning of folks that don't get a college degree, so just high school grads, is about $3,000 a month. If you earn a 2-year associate's degree, then that goes up to $3,300 a month. And earning a bachelor's degree jumps you up considerably to an average starting salary of almost $4,700 a month. Now, financial security can lead to less stress over money and more options for enjoying your life. So when you think about your future and you think about the lifestyle that you want to lead, we want you to envision a future with less stress and more security in your finances. And so earning a bachelor's degree will certainly lead to that. All right, just to show you something kind of striking. So the information that I gave you before was national information, but now if we look at California specifically, you can see that in California, college grads make 133% more than non-college grads. And this is a significant jump. So if you think that a non-college grad is earning $40,000 a year, then this statistic is saying on average, a college grad is making over $90,000 a year, and that is a huge difference. So bottom line is you deserve it. You deserve the opportunity to go on with your education and achieve that bachelor's degree and have financial security in your future and have less stress and more happiness and more satisfaction in your job. So I really want to encourage you all to consider pursuing that bachelor's degree as your ultimate goal. Now let's talk for a minute about where Cuesta students transfer to. So the first system that we see a lot of students coming to Cuesta wanting to transfer to is called the California State University system, or we refer to it as the CSU system. And of course, the number one choice is Cal Poly SLO. Students come in from all over California wanting to transfer into Cal Poly SLO and thinking that Cuesta College will help, just coming to Cuesta will help them get into Cal Poly SLO. And actually, Cuesta does have the highest transfer rate to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Every year we have hundreds of students apply, and last year we had over 52% of our applicants admitted at Cal Poly SLO. But I'll tell you what, as a local high school graduate, you are going to have more priority towards admission than any students that are trying to apply into Cal Poly from out of the area that are not local high school graduates. So just graduating from a local high school is going to give you a little more consideration to make you more competitive for getting into Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Some students come to Cuesta wanting to transfer to University of California, or we call it a UC. And this is a fantastic goal because the UC system is actually one of the best university systems and highest ranked university systems in the nation. You've probably heard of UC Berkeley and UCLA. UC San Diego is always very highly ranked. So these universities are some of the very best in our country, and they're right here in California. And our highest number of UC transfers go to UC Santa Barbara. It is the closest UC, and it also has a guaranteed admission program, which is such a fantastic opportunity because you can come to Cuesta College with the goal of trying to transfer to Santa Barbara and know that you can have guaranteed admission towards getting into UC Santa Barbara. All right, and then the third group is students wanting to come to Cuesta to transfer to an out-of-state college or university or private universities. And really, these schools all have their own sets of requirements, so we always encourage students to do research on campus websites to find out information there. So let's talk for a second about what are some common worries about transferring to university. One is, the number one is always cost. What if I can't afford it? And number two is admission. What if my grades aren't good enough to get me into that university? And number three is family. What if I'm the first in my family to go to college? Or what if I want to stay close to my family and I don't want to go far away? It feels like now more than ever during this pandemic, people want to stay close to home. And we're so fortunate that we have one of the highest ranked universities in California right here in our backyard, with Cal Poly San Luis Obispo being right here in our county. All right, so let's talk about those worries a little bit, and I want to share some good news with you. So the first is the good news about cost. If you come to Cuesta College, you're going to get the Promise Scholarship, which means you get to get 2 years at Cuesta College for free. That's the first 2 years of your bachelor's degree for free. So when we talk about transferring to university, if you come to Cuesta and get those first 2 years for free, and then you transfer over to your university and you have 2 more years there, you're already halfway done, and that first half of your education is free. Financial aid. So there are some grants and scholarships that can significantly lower the cost of a bachelor's degree. So even though it seems like it's going to be so expensive, really, when students get grant money, that's free money that you don't have to pay back, that can go towards the cost of attending college, or the cost of your books or living expenses. And same with scholarships. That's more free money that can lower the cost. And there's one scholarship that is really the best deal out there, and I'd love to share this information with students. It's a UC scholarship called the Blue and Gold Scholarship. And the UC average cost is $14,000 a year for tuition and fees. So that's a pretty hefty price tag. It's pretty expensive to go to a UC. But the Blue and Gold Scholarship is a scholarship for all UC applicants. As long as you fill out your financial aid application, your FAFSA, you can get this scholarship. And if your family income is $80,000 a year or less, then your UC tuition will be free for 2 years. So you can get a UC education at one of the very best universities in the country for free for 2 years. So if you put that scholarship together with the Promise Scholarship, you'll get 2 years for free, and you get that Promise Scholarship to cover those first 2 years, and then you get your second 2 years for free at the UC, and you'll have essentially a free education. So it's a fantastic, fantastic deal. All right, so I just wanted to share with you, this is from the University of California, and this is a great little infographic that just shows how many students actually get a free education at the UC, or some of their costs cut by grants and scholarships. So 75% of California students attending UCs are awarded grants and scholarships, and that includes the Blue and Gold Opportunity Program that we just talked about. And 65% of all transfer students have their tuition fully covered through grants and scholarships. So you can see 65% of transfer students get a free UC education. All right, so now let's talk for a second about, can you make the grades? Well, yes, you absolutely can. And one thing I love to share with high school students is that when you come to Cuesta College, this is a fresh start for you. Your transfer GPA begins when you start your classes here at Cuesta College. So if you're going to try to transfer to a California State University or a UC, then they're not going to look at your high school grades. They're not going to look at your high school GPA. They're not going to look at your SAT scores. Once you start at Cuesta College, you're considered a transfer student. So your GPA, once you start here, is instantly a 4.0. And then it adjusts based on the grades that you get at Cuesta College. So we want you to aim high and consider this a fresh start, and really try to get the highest grades that you can, knowing that regardless of how you did in high school, whether you had not the best grades or whether you had fantastic grades, this is all a brand new start at Cuesta, and only your Cuesta work and your community college coursework will go towards your transfer. If you need some help to get the grades, we've got it. We have free tutoring, we have academic success coaches, we have academic counselors that are here to help you, and we want to help you every step of the way. Also, if you come to Cuesta with the goal of transfer, we have academic counselors that want to help you create a plan. And your plan will be specific to the university that you want to transfer to and your major. The classes on your plan are going to include general education classes, major related classes, and electives, which are going to be the fun classes you get to pick based on your interests. We have a University Transfer and Career Center that can also help you. So once you get started at Cuesta, I would encourage you to take workshops on transfer, Once you're applying to universities, we have people to assist you with your applications. We can connect you with the university representatives that you can meet with to find out more information. So we want you to learn about all this information in our Transfer Career Center, or you can even take a look at it now on our website, because we have some fantastic links on our website that can give you information. Even now, while you're in high school, you can take a look at it. You can learn about guaranteed admission programs. So I mentioned that earlier, how with UC Santa Barbara, we do have a transfer admission guarantee program. And it's great to find out about those, because it means that with all your hard work in your courses and taking the right classes, if you get a certain GPA, you can know that you're guaranteed admission at certain UC campuses or at a California State University. So check out our website for more information. Now let's talk for a second about what if you're the first in your family to go to college. Well, I want you to know that you're not alone. 43% of California community college students are first-generation college students. 40% of UC students are first-generation college students, and a third of California State University undergraduates are first in their families to attend college as well. And you can see the pictures at the bottom of the screen. These are some famous first gens, and I'm sure you recognize some of them. So Michelle Obama, our former First Lady, was first in her family to go to college. Howard Schultz, CEO of Starbucks, was a first gen. Sonia Sotomayor, our Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, first in her family to attend college. So was Oprah Winfrey. Eloy Ortiz Oakley is the California Community College Chancellor. He's a first gen, and now he's responsible for making sure all 112 California community colleges run smoothly. Bill Clinton, former president of the United States, was also a famous first generation college student. All right, so another thing I want to share with you, if you are first in your family to go to college, is that at Cuesta, extra support is available to first generation college students. We have a fantastic program. It's the EOPS program, or Educational Opportunity Program. And the EOP program is a great way to get help getting acclimated to school. You get a priority registration, so you get to sign up for your classes before the majority of our students. You get extra counselor assistance. They have school supplies. They have an awesome computer lab, a coffee bar. They have food, and the fridge is always stocked with food, and it's just a great place to go and hang out. And there's a real sense of community in that program too. So I would really encourage you to consider the EOPS program. And also know, when you go and transfer on to university, that many universities actually have an EOP program as well that you can participate in. So it's a fantastic program. You can also use the financial aid office, because we have financial aid specialists that can help you with money matters, and that can help you find out about additional scholarships that might be available for first generation college students. And I just wanted to share a quote with you, because I really love this quote. "Knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is the premise of progress in every society and every family." And I love how this quote by Kofi Annan just says how education is progress, and think about the impact that you can have on your future generations just by earning your college degree. All right, so next I want to talk for a second about just imagining yourself at university, and just think, what is it like at a university? So, you know, many high school students have never set foot on a university campus. So when we talk about transferring to university, it's hard to even picture it or to know what that even looks like. When I was in high school, I never went to university. I never saw what a university campus looked like until the very end of my senior year. So I think it's really fun to actually go to universities and walk on the campus and check it out. But during this pandemic, most of our universities have actually put together virtual tours on their websites, and that's a great way to check out university campuses. I'm just going to show you a short video clip now so you can check out one campus and hear from students about their experience. And we're going to take a quick look here at UC Santa Barbara. And let me see if I can do this. I just need to pull this over. We're going to go into YouTube. And here we go. Hopefully you can hear this. If you can't hear it, let me know. Oh, uh-oh, there's no audio. Okay, hold on a second. Can you hear audio now? Oh, bummer. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna close this out. Well, I'm sorry about that. It is a fantastic video, and I would encourage you to look at it on UC Santa Barbara's campus or on their website. But forgive me, this is my first time using Hopin, so I'm not sure how to make that YouTube appear on the screen. But what I would like to encourage you to do is to tour universities virtually on their campus websites to really get a feel for what the university campus is like. It can really help inspire you and really help you create a determination to make that goal of transferring and going to university happen. And you know, for many people, the years in college, whether it's in community college or at university, are some of the very best years of their lives. So I really do want you to I want to encourage you to consider going to college and having that experience. I know you're going to love it. And now, just in closing, I have some words to consider. So Malcolm X said the quote, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." And Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And I just want to thank you for participating today. I want to let you know that I believe that you can and you will if you decide that you want to come to have the goal of transferring to university. I know that you can do it, and I'll look forward to meeting you, hopefully in person, when our campus opens back up. And thank you so much for attending today.